Matt Simon 818. Matt Simon 818. Can we all agree that EDP445, he should be off the internet after what happened with the situation where he got caught with predator poachers? Can we all agree that, he was exposed as a pedophile, exposed trying to meet a 13-year-old? Very sick. All the crap. I've been watching EDP445 for many years. Since probably like the beginning. Eat that pussy 445. Okay. He did a lot of questionable shit. He was a gun owner. He was a Trump supporter. Patriot like myself. He was a funny guy. I loved his videos. But then he started getting creepy, and back in 2018, he did something talking about, pretty much made a video threatening a child, and I'm like, wait a minute. It was borderline. I'm like, wait a minute, EDP, what the hell are you talking about here, And then a few months ago, he got exposed for what he is, Can't say I'm a fan of EDP445 anymore. Kern County Sheriff's Department, which is Bakersfield, California, decided not to press charges, not to do an investigation. I don't know, lack of evidence or whatever. I don't know. But no charges were brought. He wasn't convicted of anything. He moved to Henderson, Nevada after he got exposed. He got evicted from his apartment. Enough damage has been done to EDP445 to ruin its reputation probably for the rest of his life. So he can't hide anywhere. But I got a message from Matt Simon 818. Okay, you exposed the guy. You doxed him. Good job, Matt Simon 818. Good job. Exposing, pedophile. Alright. But it seems like Matt Simon 818 has got a hard-on for this guy. Is that all he does? Some of the stuff that Matt Simon 818 has done is illegal. I support the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment, due process. EDP was never convicted of anything. He was never charged with anything. He was never convicted of a crime. I mean, the evidence is clear on video. I'm not siding with EDP445. Definitely not. Absolutely not. Matt Simon 818, you got to move on, buddy. You made your point. Now EDP's living out of a car, whatever, by the Hoover Dam or something, out of a motel or something. I don't know where he's at. In Mesquite, Nevada or something. I don't know. That's the last I heard. He was living at a motel near the Hoover Dam. I exposed EDP445. I never doxed his address. I never said where he lived. I never once said what apartment he lived at. If people put it in my comment section, I deleted it for the simple fact I'm not going to be part of any illegal doxing. I don't condone doxing. Okay. Exposing pedos? Yes, absolutely. I appreciate the work of predator poachers. I also appreciate the work of these other predator hunters out there. There's a group, they haven't made a video in like a year and a half. I can't remember their name. I can't remember their name. Whatever, but there's a few groups out there. Love their work. The guy from Texas, I can't remember his name, he's 20-year-old. Love his work. He traveled to Tennessee to expose the autistic pedophile. Drove to Knoxville, Tennessee a couple years ago. Love his work. Keeping society safe. But Matt Simon 818, man, you got to move on, man. This guy's life is ruined. You made your point. EDP445 can't go anywhere. It's time to move on, buddy. You're sounding just like Joseph Martelli against Robert Robinson. Okay? I had a troll that was harassing the shit out of me until he committed suicide. His name was Latherland. You sound just like him. I'm not going to go on about Latherland, but this guy was harassing me because I got into a dispute with a friend of his who was a journalist, a liberal journalist from West Virginia. This fucking harassment lasted for about 6 fucking years until he committed suicide in 2019. He overdosed himself in his sleep, found dead the next morning, right before coronavirus hit, a few months before that. But anyway, I haven't heard from Joseph Martelli in a long time. I don't know what he's doing. Robert Robinson, he's in prison. He's not going to be paroled until like 2025, I think. He's in for a long time. So, but Matt Simon 818, y'all remember Joseph Martelli? Yeah, he sounds like he's kind of doing the same thing that Joseph Martelli did. Okay, he's obsessed. Latherline was obsessed. Joseph Martelli is obsessed. This is obsessive stalking. So I'm going to call it what it is. I'm in no way siding with EDP445. And Matt Simon, you got to move on, buddy. This is some advice, man. You got to move on. It's over. Okay? It's over. EDP445 can't go anywhere. He cannot go anywhere. You made your point. It's time to move on, buddy.